What's going on, everybody? This is Tony. Welcome you back to another video here at Comix. And in today's video, I'm going to show you what I picked up for the second week of New Comic Book Day 2023. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. This is Tony here at Comix. I'm going to show you the books I picked up yesterday for the second week of New Comic Book Day. So let's get started. First off, we have Batman and the Joker, issue number 3 by Mark Silvestri. And this has been a pretty good series so far. I'm really interested to see how the dynamic of the Joker and Batman teaming up to help Commissioner Gordon. I'm really interested to see how the story goes. And it's been a pretty good read so far. Next up from DC Comics, we have The Flash, number 123. This is the facsimile edition. I believe this is the book where Wally meets Jay Garrick for the first time. It's The Flash of Two Worlds, I believe is what it's called. And interesting enough, fun fact, this is the book that in that episode of The Big Bang Theory that Sheldon had to give to Howard because he lost the bet. Okay, finishing up the books from DC, we have Wildcats issue number 3. This series has pretty much been hit or miss. I think the reason why I still keep reading it is because I'm kind of nostalgic for the 90s Wildcats. And to me, in my opinion, it's simply not there. But I'm going to go ahead and give another chance and see how it does. Moving on to Marvel, first book I got was a issue I had ordered. This is the Mary Jane and Black Cat number 1 from Dark Web. This is the Peaks Momoko variant cover, and that is a pretty awesome cover, and that's pretty much why I ordered it. I even got my daughter a copy of that too. Next, another Dark Web, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 17, and I'm hoping this really picks up. Dark Web has been kind of I don't know. I have a feeling that if they don't do any better, it's going to probably be a subpar crossover. But I'm going to try to stick with it and see what happens. Alright, next up from Marvel, we have Daredevil number 7. Now, this has been a solid series. Ever since Zdarsky redid it, you know, his run in the other volume was excellent as well. You got Daredevil and Elektra running the Fist, and they've got this island where they've got a bunch of supervillains that are trying to help them rehabilitate. And you got the Avengers showing up, and they're not really happy about the way things are going on. And that has been a really good series so far. Last one from Marvel is another facsimile edition. This is the facsimile edition of the Incredible Hulk number 1, which of course reprints the first appearance of the Hulk and Bruce Banner. And Thunderbolt Ross, Betty Ross, and Rick Jones. Now, I actually already have 2 copies of this facsimile, so this one is actually going to go to a friend of mine in Conway. He knows who he is. Alright, first independent I have, this is from Dynamite. This is called Sweetie, Candy Vigilante. Honestly, the only reason why I picked this up was because one of my LCS is the Rose Gallery on Marketplace in Jonesboro. They got a thing where however much you spend, you get to pick out the variant box, and this was what caught my eye. So, you know, hey, it didn't cost me a dime. Alright, next from Boom Studios, we have Specs number 3. This has been a really good series. I've really enjoyed it. I believe there's only 1 issue left. We get to see the ramifications of the kids' wishes. At the end of issue 2, I can't think of the kid's name, but one of them got hauled off in handcuffs for the murder or the disappearance of the bully from issue 1. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Next up from, I believe it's Image, yes, Image. This is a book that I picked up completely because Mike Spider-Slayer kept talking about it so much, so I went ahead and picked it up. And this is Nemesis Reloaded number 1. And my understanding, this is a sort of a rebranding of the series. I don't remember when it was, but Mark Millar did a Nemesis series a while back that you can get on trade. And this might be a rebranding, or I don't want to say reboot, because I hadn't really read it. But the synopsis for this, basically what sold me on it was they said it's basically an evil Batman. So I just want to check it out and see how it is. All right. Next up from Image, we have Spawn Unwanted Violence #1. And I can honestly tell you that's about all I know about this book. It's a 2-issue limited series, and I don't know where it's going to play into the stories that's going on with the rest of the Spawn universe. So I'm just hoping it's pretty. I hope it's a good book, and we'll see what happens. Next up, I always say that I'm always happy if I get a Spawn book or something that's killing children book. Well, this week I got 2 Spawn books. This is Gunslinger Spawn, and I believe it's issue 16. Yep. To me, Gunslinger, out of all the Spawn books, is the best book of the series, or best series of the books. I really love the character, and right now they're going back into his backstory, Javier's backstory, and this has been a constantly good read for me. I love it every month. And the last book, of course, is the new issue of Something Is Killing the Children, issue number 28. And like I said, this is another good series. I love getting this book every month. It just keeps getting better and better, and we get to see. Hopefully, we'll get to see the confrontation between Erica and Cutter. I believe that was her name. Or I forgot her name now. But I think she's from the House of Cutter. Anyway, I'm looking forward to reading that as well. And there you have it. That's what I picked up for the second week of New Comic Book Day 2023. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. And I'm going to post the link down in the description to some other YouTube content creators. If you're enjoying what you're watching here, give them a sub. They'll appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time.